How are we doing?
Hopefully my voice holds up tonight.
Let's
It's
hope so.
fun trying to do lots of different voices and accents when you're
Well, if it gets, too much, we'll just stop.
hopefully nobody's making it to the first time.
Let's hope so. Hands up, who wants to die first? Thanks, not me. Hello.
Oh, did you not make that button available?
Because it's a new game, I guess.
Oh, it just doesn't automatically.
Which things?
None of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
It took me a while to find it.
audio. that too was a satyr with a very low intelligence.
Right, sorry about that. Okay. So, any rules we need to know before we go live with the stream?
Probably if I'm sharing my screen.
What am I?
Oh, that may work. Yeah, that's yeah. I will be taking copious amounts of drugs during the stream, so do whatever.
And on that note, welcome to Damage Does D&D, where we take drugs, drink, and fall over a lot. That's not quite
And
true.
pretend not to be eating.
That's your
And
job.
we're not eating. None of us are eating. It's all good. So tonight's a special event where the DMs of the groups from Damaged and Role Playing Gamers, hi Jordan, we get to play tonight. And Jay is DMs a lot in Damaged D&D as well. So
I just hide it from the internet.
Martin is going to be our DM today, taking us. We've rolled some highly serious characters to, as you can imagine, do some very serious work. But I'll give this the description of what we're going to do over to Martin. So take it away.
Hello and welcome. Hopefully my voice survives the evening. But here we go. So the three of you have been invited to participate in the Jubilee Games, celebrating King Thyma's 50th year on the throne. He began his reign as a conquering force, invading most neighbouring territories. Over time, he settled into a state of peace, and beyond that, it became increasingly isolationist. These days, he's barely seen in public, and when he is, he's shielded by his inherent magic. The kingdom has mostly accepted an absentee ruler, with his son, Prince Phonius, taking a more active role in public affairs. It is the prince who has organised the games, convinced his father to make a show of goodwill to the victors by publicly shaking hands with the winning team and granting them one request. The teams have all arrived on the first morning of the games, led into the Champions Resort, which is connected directly to the stadium that is hosting the event. Prince Phonius himself there to greet the contestants, which is where we begin. So the three of you arrive at this resort as you were invited a few weeks ago, and you walk through these large set of double doors into a very nicely put together sort of just bar area, really. There's a stage to your left, and on the stage is who you would know to be the Prince Phonius. And then there are 3 other groups of 3 people also spread out and together. The Prince up on the stage says, good, come on in. Make yourselves comfortable. There are drinks at the bar.
Drink!
Good. Enthusiasm. What I like to see. So, if you all get comfortable, I will begin shortly.
I sit cross-legged on the floor where I was standing.
Okay.
Facing the stage.
Freddie Mercury is average Minotaur sort of height, which is taller than most people. He's wearing tearaway leather chaps and a string vest. In his backpack is a lyre that was created from his horns when he reached maturity. They were cut, so he has a Minotaur horn lyre amongst several other instruments. He just sort of paces around the room, eyeing up the other groups, and just goes, "Well, chaps, think we're gonna have a pretty good run at these champions. Because one thing I know, I've already forgotten our group name, and I think I came up with it.
The Doolittles.
The Doolittles. I tell you one thing, boys. The Doolittles are going to rock and roll.
Feather Jack just sort of looks at Freddie up. Because Feather Jack is only 4 foot tall. He has...
It's about knee height.
Yeah. He has sort of greying white feathers. And he's wearing some mismatched pieces of mithril plate that he scavenged. And one of them is like a black collar with a little white tab in the front. And his head feathers are all sort of sticking out at random angles. And he has big, starey eyes. And he looks at Freddie as Freddie proclaims this. He goes, "Feck!" And takes another
Freddie
swig
just
of his
looks
drink.
down at Feather Jack and like, well, you know, I don't normally say no, but you know, mixing business and pleasure, not the greatest idea in the world. So I'm going to say, if we win, no. If we lose, I quit the band, and then yeah, maybe.
Drink!
Good idea. Freddie is going to.
I like that as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that.
Freddie's going to get to the bar, get a drink. He also wants to look around for any... Because, come on, I'm a bard. I can't not do this. Anyone that's maybe... I was going to say worthy of seduction, but Freddie is hugely non-discerning. So, capable of being seduced?
Before we get to that, Jay, do you want to give a quick description of hopscotch?
As soon as Hopscotch had spoken, by the way, Feather Jack was just point her and go, "Go!"
Yes, Jack. Well done.
Drink!
Hopscotch is a little satyr. She's only 5 foot tall, so more on Jack's level than Freddie's. She has this kind of light blonde hair with these pink fade at the tips, these curly horns of a satyr, and she's wearing this long billowing green dress with a really intimidating looking mithril chest plate, hard looking shield and a deadly looking spear, and a very friendly looking smile currently on her. Kind of sitting there going, "Get me one too."
Freddie will ask the question, well, make your mind up. Do you want one or do you want two?
Two.
Right, two it is.
So as Freddie wanders over to the bar, you can't quite see a barman, but as you get closer, this little lizard folk hops up, and you can see behind the bar there's sort of ropes and things, and there's these tiny little lizards stood up on the bar. He's like, what can I get you?
Freddie's instantly going to chuckle and be like, I had 4 of you in one go one night. Right, what's strong and what is good value, my friend?
It's all free.
All right. Then I'll have 2 of something for the lady, and do you have a bathtub or something?
Not behind the bar.
A couple of buckets, maybe. Trough. Keys to the cellar.
Featherjack's just gonna, upon hearing it's all free, is just gonna walk round behind the bar and start pouring shots.
The little lizard kind of looks a bit confused at you, but is more intimidated by the raging bull in front.
Yep.
So it's going to ignore that. Bucket. And he sort of grabs hold of a rope and then swings down behind the bar, and then he swings back up in another spot with a bucket. Beer?
Yep, bucket of ale and 2 of something for the lady. Not fizzy. Not fizzy because she hops about a bit and don't want to shake it up. So
Jack's just gonna grab a bottle and throw it over his shoulder, hoping that
I will try and
Hopscotch will catch it.
I will try and catch it.
So unless I can calm the bottle into not hitting the floor and breaking, I'm not going to be a huge amount of use, I don't think.
I'm not looking, by the way. I'm just hoofing it behind me.
Hopscotch, make a dex save at disadvantage.
11.
You kind of see it coming, and you sort of put a hand out, but it sails past and smashes on the floor.
As Jack hears it crash, he's like, oh. Whoop.
We will keep doing it until I catch one.
Well, you caught the attention, and the lizard jumps in the way and grabs the second one. No, you back front of bar. Drink. You drink. He puts the bottle that you threw that you caught on the table and said, "You can have this round."
Just pick another bottle off the back of the bar and hoof it backwards.
What else did I expect? He wasn't expecting that one, and that goes sailing past. Are you keeping
try
an
and
eye
catch it?
on- Okay.
I'm waiting to catch this now.
Okay. Well, you can have a dex save then.
17.
Yeah, you grab that one.
Because I didn't hear it smash, I'm going to walk out from behind the bar. But as I go, I'm going to take another bottle with me. Walk round and take the one off the table that he was offering me. So I've got one in each hand because I'm a well-balanced person.
As all Kenku should be.
Exactly. I shall walk over and sit with Hopscotch.
So you go off and find a table. Freddie, you just grabbing your bucket and following.
Bucket of beer, absolutely. Oh, I wanted to see if there was anyone. Oh no, I was going to say capable of being seduced. I mean, short of being statue.
Anybody, surely is.
Yeah. Anybody interesting in the other groups? You say there was 3 other groups.
There are 3 other groups, and
Can I cast an appraising eye over the group?
make a quick perception check then.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Bless.
Oh, that's a nice.
Too late.
Damn it! I forgot I had it.
I think on you're looking for.
Perception. Oh, that's a nice total of 4.
Oh, good. There's definitely 9 people, and they are of different heights and races.
Do you know what they say about different heights and races? They're usually slutty. Freddie Mercury is going to saunter over to one of the three groups at this point with a perception of 4. Getting close to one of the three groups is good enough for me. I don't care which one.
Okay, let's see which one you get.
And Freddie Mercury, being in for a penny, in for a pound, is just going to do the classic thing of like, "Evening, ladies. Anybody want a bit of my bucket?"
Drink! I'm cheering him on.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
The group that you go over to consists of a little human lady.
Mhm.
Actually, they're all quite small, like even for normal sized humanoids.
Right.
But there are 2 genasi in there, a fire and an air. And you kind of just get some looks before the fire.
Am I able to tell, are they all ladies, or are they, or am I just assuming they're all ladies?
No, you can tell that there are two ladies. The fire genasi, however, is male, and he's the one that speaks.
Mhm.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just told to enjoy myself. I was told help myself. So 3 of you, me, bucket of beer. What'd you say?
Fick! Again,
Maybe
cheering him on.
He says maybe later with a not dismissive tone.
Well, who could be dismissive of Freddie
Who
Mercury?
could?
I mean, who could?
Who could? Such a horny boy.
Mm-hmm.
But at that moment, the voice comes from the stage. The prince is speaking up again. Right, now that everybody is here and we have drinks and are comfortable, I hope
Drink!
we can get on with the proceedings. So, over the next 3 days, you will each face 3 challenges. Team versus team events. You will face each of the teams once each. The crowd is assembling as we speak, and we are getting ready to begin. The first of the events will be a capture the flag event. There is a flag in the center of the arena. One of your party must get the flag and take it to the opposition side. Once that has been accomplished by either team, the event is finished. Are there any questions?
So yeah, DM out of character.
Yeah.
It's 2 teams at a time, or it's all 3 teams in one go?
2 teams at a time. 2 teams fight or play the game, and then 2 more teams play the game.
Okay. And the rules are: we have to get the flag to the opposition side, or one of our party has to be stood in their territory with the flag. What's the? Could I grab it and javelin it, for example? And
No, you would have to physically take the flag, or you and flag must be in the opposition.
So it's yeah. Okay, cool.
So he continues. There are very few rules to this. You may use whatever abilities you have against your opponents. We have medics on standby just in case.
So how big's the arena that we have to cross? Like how far? Like Freddie's not a big sprinter, so
It's a reasonably large area. You'll see the arena once you get out there.
okay.
the only other word of warning is be careful with teleportation.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Indeed. So, time to see who's facing off against who in the first round.
Feck!
Is that all he says? Be careful with teleportation. Are there any signs, any warnings, any like monarchical health warnings that teleportation could be? It is a monarchy, right? So it wouldn't be a government health warning. Warning from the crown.
Yeah, the crown's warning.
Monarchical.
Monarchical.
Monarchical. There's the one. That's the one. Is there a monarchical warning against teleportation as a general thing in the kingdom, or is it just
Just
because
for here,
it's
I think.
considered cheating, like steroids?
If you want to follow up with a question, you can. But no, generally there isn't rules against it in the kingdom.
Okay, but then Freddie Mercury will probably be like, "What's the deal with your teleportation?"
Well, it's potentially makes it a bit too easy. So there's a little extra magic in the arena that might cause it to have side effects.
Side effects.
Gonna lean into Jack and just say, "What's a teleportation?"
An ecumenical matter.
I just blink and just return to not looking at the prince.
Drink!
So, as you are the most vocal of the teams, Team 4, the check notes, Doolittles.
I do whenever I get a chance.
If one of you would care to come up and put your hand in the jar and pull out your opponent.
I'm going to say Freddie won't, because the likelihood of his hand fitting in the jar is probably...
Before Freddie even moves, there's just a blur of hopscotch running past and up onto the stage.
Oh, right.
Go!
Yes. Off just sort of tips this clouded jar towards you.
Freddie would have to speak very, very nicely for a very long time to the jar to be able to get his hand inside, I think.
Carefully reach in and just pull out a bit.
Okay, roll a d6 for me.
3.
You will be facing off against Team 3 in the first event.
Who's that?
Freddie Mercury's going to go, not a very imaginative name. Losers.
Team 3, the Silver Chasers, if you could come forth.
No take-backs, no take-backs. You said Team 3 first. Can't change your mind now. We had to tell you our name before we started. They can't change it halfway through.
Okay. Team 3 are okay, very good. The other team, which is in fact the same team that you'd wandered up to before they come forth. The human and the two genasi.
I've just nudged Freddie in the back of the knee and go, Feck!
Freddie will go, so looks like I've got to try and plant my flag in your territory.
So,
we're actually going to kill Martin tonight, aren't we?
oh, I've been on the cusp of death for 10 days now. I can survive one more night.
Okay. Maybe not with these three, but you know, well.
We'll see how we go. So yeah, the three of you, the three members of the Silver Chasers, are escorted back down the tunnel that, or the hallway that you were led in through.
That paper he gave me wasn't very tasty.
Drink.
Are you all
That
still
makes
carrying the drinks that you...
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
no,
just
Freddie's
Jack's
finished
not letting
his
go of his
bucket of
drink.
beer already. Freddie's finished his bucket of beer.
Cool. I assume a bucket of beer is fairly regular for Freddie.
Yeah. I mean, it's half a night's drinking, to be fair. So
Okay.
he's now feeling pretty merry, but not hammered.
Fair enough. It's difficult to know with new characters where to start the con saves.
I actually don't know who out of the three of us would hold the drink better. The satyr, the the adherent alcoholic, or the bard.
Yes,
The boss
is the answer to
himself.
that. This is how we get into all of our adventures.
Oh yes.
We just start drinking and stuff happens to us.
So as you're led down, previously you were brought in. There's a doorway on the right which you came in through, but you continue down this corridor, and the further you go, the more noise you begin to hear. And there's a light, and you keep going towards it, and that roar erupts as the first of the champions enters the arena. And at this point, I'll throw up.
Don't throw up.
Oh well.
Not yet.
Oh.
Save it for an opportune moment. You know.
So as soon as Freddie Mercury would step out of the tunnel, the cheering starting to kind of get him going, he would just start finger guns out, prestidigitation, sparks like stage flares out of his fingers, just as it's a cantrip. He'll just absolutely spam that spell button.
The crowd is appreciating the show as you step out. As you do step out, it is just a sandy floor, and you follow the prince out into the center. You can probably do a spin and see there's 20,000 people here. You've probably never seen so many people in your life. But the prince stands out and begins to address the crowd with his voice booming like you hadn't heard it before. Probably some sort of thaumaturgy or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he speaks with enthusiasm that I cannot muster.
We forgive you. We forgive you.
But he's there, arms are raised. He'd already been out and addressed them before he come to speak to you guys. And he says, "Let the games begin." And he points to you guys and points you to his left towards what you can see is the red area. And then the opposing team offers them to the right. And as you get into this boxed off area, the prince just sort of raises his hands, and then just the peaks of these rocks begin to appear out of the sand, and then these walls erupt around you guys, forming the arena, or the maze in front of you, and then the rest of the arena as you see it.
Uh-huh.
I just need to grab. What did I do with you? For you guys. Gotta give you some opponents.
Well, we don't have to have opponents if you don't want us to. You know, we're kind of easy about that.
Freddie is definitely easy.
Well, yeah, very definitely.
So you guys have a minute to discuss if you wanted to. I don't know, talk about any kind of strategy.
Right. See, normally as a Minotaur, I would just suggest I pick up and throw the Kenku, but my strength isn't that high, so I don't know that's necessarily an advantage. I'm just trying to remember
Go!
spells and then forget what they do.
How high are the walls that have been
So-
mentioned?
The walls around you are about 10 feet tall. Rocky walls, so possibly climbable. In the middle, there are these formation of very large rocks. There is a bridge across the very middle that is about 20 feet high. Then the surrounding rocks are about 10 feet. But they're sort of sloped up. So where the bridge is, if you can see me ping, like those areas, the rocks are quite sloped up, and then the bridge continues to go up to about 10 feet, to about 20 feet over here.
And then down the other side. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
And then, inverse the other side.
Cool. So Jack just points at Hopscotch. Go! Flag!
Okay. It's a flag. I should get it. Where is the flag?
Flag!
Okay. I'll look for it. I'll find it.
And I will cast Bless at second level on all three of us.
Okay, I will put markers on you soon.
So I am concentrating, so there's better be a concentration thing in here somewhere.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I won't do that just yet. I'll wait until we get into initiative to do that, I think.
Okay, sure. You all should have control over your own characters, so you should be able to move yourselves.
Yep.
Good.
So,
Yeah, perfect. So, there is a loud bang come from the center as a go. So let's roll initiative. I need somewhere to write.
12. You can do turn order in Roll20.
You can, can't you? Let's just stick it in there.
I've found that to be a little bit easier recently. It's just using its
Yeah.
turn order. So you don't have to keep telling everyone who's up next, because we all see it.
Oh, actually, I can also do a turn. There we go. And then you three as well. Cool.
I got an 11.
You can enter it yourself, by the way.
You can? Oh, okay.
You should be able to just click on the 0 and type in the number.
Gotcha. Right, cool.
I should be a spokesperson for Roll20.
You should get sponsorship.
I should do. And then they'll tune in and watch this performance and be like, nah, we're all right.
They go, no, not a chance.
We can, oh, no.
There's my.
Wake up tomorrow and it's like, your Roll20 account has been closed. Your IP address has been logged. Please do not darken our doors.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, terrible.
Please be very polite to the gentleman coming to your door. Oh, that's not going well.
There we go.
That's sort of what I expected to happen. It's not terrible.
So with the loud bang, Hopscotch, you are first to react.
We've got to move. I'll immediately run 10 feet forwards, kind of bend down a little bit. You see the little tuft of my tail wiggle a bit, and I just leap up onto the wall, doing a 10.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! He's froze.
Oh,
Oh,
Froze.
no. Am I?
Froze. Yep.
Oh,
okay.
you're
back.
back.
No, it should be okay.
So 10-foot leap.
10-foot leap onto the wall. I think the height I can jump in a high jump is 3 plus strength, so 8 feet. But because I am a satyr, I get to add a d8 to it. Add 5, so I can jump 13 feet up into the air.
Should have made
On
those
the
walls
wall.
higher. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, you managed to go straight up, grab on, pull yourself up, and you can see across the field from here. You can see the flag right in the center.
I see it. I'm gonna go get it. And I'm gonna action dash. Jump over this gap with a standing jump, which is long jump.
Yeah, it's only a 5-foot gap. I wouldn't have thought you'd have any trouble with that.
I rolled an 8 on the d8, so I just jump over there. That's 10, 20, 30, 35, 5. And I'll jump down. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And
As
I've
you
got
get
I've got my shield and spear out ready, just kind of running through the sand.
as you get to that point, so just 5 feet back,
Yeah.
there is just this swell from beneath your feet, and something lunges for you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. I assume this isn't
you
a
not
spell
ever
or magical
seen-
effect.
Have you not ever seen Tremors, Jay?
100%.
Strength saving throw, you say, yes? 26.
26. Okay.
Where's Kevin Bacon when you need him?
We've got a bacon in the house, so
That's true,
I'm knockoff Kevin. Okay, yeah, with a strength save of 26.
Bacon, are you?
Yeah, bacon. This thing just lunges out of the sand and grabs you, but you shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
And that's my turn as I kind of get up to that rock.
Yeah.
As I don't really have anything else I need to do. Yep, that's me.
Okay, then. It's someone on the side.
Is that the human lady, the air genasi lady, or the fire genasi cock blocker? Next.
This is the human.
Human. Okay, cool. I'll pay attention to what's happening.
Okay. Okay. She just goes moving through. Freddie, Europe.
Freddie's just gonna dash, basically. Not much else at this point worth doing, so he's just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay. Jack.
Jack's seen everybody else run off. He's gone, feck! Actually, what's my movement speed? Yeah, it's 30, okay. I'm just going to dash behind.
Do you know what we should have done? We should have had Feather Jack jump on my shoulders, and you've got to go a bit further. But
I will. Yep, that'll be me.
Okay. So that person You got one. There we go. And then they're going to stay there. So, back to hopscotch. You're in the middle. Things just lunged for you at the sound.
Okay, I'm going to jump up onto the rock.
Okay.
So I'll roll the d8 because it's 10 foot tall, this rock.
No, it's the one that's sloped up from the ground, though, isn't it? You can just walk up in it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll do that. I'll mountain goat my way up the rock. 5,
Yeah,
10,
these aren't difficult.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll just kind of go up there. I don't see anyone. It's quite boring. And check my actions. Yeah, that'll be my turn. I'm just kind of taking it leisurely because I've not seen anybody yet.
Slow and steady. Okay, hang on, what was I doing? Okay, then it's back over there. So, you do see someone else come out of the other side just as you're, just as you've finished talking there. But yeah, that's about it. And then Freddie.
Freddie is now just basically doing his best impression of the worst Vinnie Jones acting ever known, which is X-Men and the Juggernaut. I'm built up ahead of steam. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Can I go diagonally into that one, or do I have to go around the...
I'll give you the diagonal.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So that's 35, right? 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's my dash.
Okay. Don't you think that Vinny should have been allowed to swear?
For sure.
I'm the Juggernaut, boat.
I'm the fucking juggernaut.
I'm the fucking Juggernaut. In just to add a little bit of colour to this, Freddie Mercury, although there is no steam propulsion in this world, he is going to mimic a train and just be like "Brr, brr, brr," as he's running.
Nice.
Okay, and then Jack.
Okay, Jack is just going to move up. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 15. I'm just going to move to there. And I'm going to stay there. Hidden. In fact, actually, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to move up to there, take my movement, and as an action, can I hide as an action? I'm sure I can.
I think as an action, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and hide.
Okay. You can make a stealth check, but you're very well hidden.
Stealth check. That is really poor roll, but 13.
You are behind solid granite.
I am indeed. Drink!
Yeah, okay.
I'm just going to stand there and have a little sip on my bottle.
Okay. So, oh, you got loads of them. $35. Okay, so someone else comes shooting out of the other side, but they seem to get caught right there. Hopscotch, if you were watching, you'd see a similar sort of creature just come shooting out and grab the leg of this creature, of this person, and it's just holding on to him.
I'm just laughing at him.
But that's all they can do. And then the other person over there is going to go and stay where they are. So now it's back to you, Hopscotch.
Okay, I'm going to run to the middle of the bridge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll pick up the flag and kind of look down at Freddie. Freddie, I got it!
Freddie's just mooing as he runs, suddenly remembering he fucking hates running. If he were a barbarian, it would be enough to make him rage.
I'll kind of pick up the flag and start moving back with it.
Don't we have to get it into the opposing team's end, not our end?
Yes, but the question is, has Hopscotch remembered this?
That's a fair question.
So I've grabbed the flag and I'm standing up on the bridge, just kind of looking around.
Okay. Then it comes to the first of the opposition, the human. Oh, wow. Right. So they bear with me 2 ticks. So you can never quite do enough preparation, can you?
Nope.
Not quite, no.
And you generally forget the one thing that you need most.
Yeah, and the
half
thing
the
that's gonna
preparation
take you
never gets
longest.
touched. Yeah.
Do you know, I'm just gonna stop that. Taking too long. So this person is instead she began to sort of look like she was casting a spell, but then looked over and saw her friend being grappled by this creature. So instead she's going to run over and try and help to pull them out, and does so. This person gets pulled over there, but that's the end of their turn. And so it's over to you, Freddie.
So Freddie, having his Minotaur horn lute always attached to a leather strap across his chest, is going to swing it round and start playing. I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration onto Hopscotch.
Nice.
As you're within 60 feet, and he's going to sing, I'm gonna run to you. You got the flag, and that's fucking rad. I'm gonna run to you. Wow. And then I'm going to move 30 feet because I'm not running anymore. Fuck that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
There we go.
How big is that, Bardic?
Bardic, get D8.
D8.
So
10
as you
minutes, and then you have to declare before the result is revealed, but after the dice is rolled is fine.
So as you took your first step after casting your
Inspirationing.
Bardic Inspiration,
That means I can move back.
you're gonna have to possibly you have to make a strength save as this thing again shoots out the sand and just tries to grab hold of your leg.
Oh, that's awesome. 4.
Or
You were correct. That is awesome.
Can I use cantrips as a reaction? I can't remember.
no,
No, I didn't think so. Never mind.
I don't think there are any cantrips that are reactions.
No, that's fair enough. I'm just
Yeah, so you see this worm like thing. Fight. There you go. I'll unhide that one.
Eep.
nice.
So yes, very tremors like, not quite as big. Yeah, and this thing just suckers onto your leg and grapples you. Well, you are grappled. It's not hurting, but it's just stopping you from moving.
Can Freddie shout something as a reaction?
You can shout something, yeah.
Ask consent first, you horny bastard.
Yes, because shouting for help would be completely pointless in this situation.
Shouting for consent is, of course, the only appropriate action.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He may be a bard, he may be a horny bard, both figuratively and literally, but he at least is an enlightened horny bard.
Fair enough.
Good. So, moving on,
Okay.
it's turn.
Jack, well, having just heard the normal type of cry from Freddie, Jack's gonna, actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come and have a little look out to see what's happening. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna get to there, see that Jack's grappling with something. I'm like, oh, good, excellent. Feck! And I'm going to throw a... what should we do? I'll throw a guiding bolt at it. First level.
Okay.
So that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That's lots of d6s. Oh, good. Okay. That's 10, 14, 15, 19 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
And the next attack on it has advantage because it's guiding bolt, and it's sort of now
Cool.
glowing and it's sort of eerie white light.
It, as it takes the hit, it sort of scrubs a bit, but it still manages to hold on.
Okay. And I will move back round the corner. And that's my go.
Nice. So, the fire genasi over here, having now been rescued from the thing, is going to look very closely at the ground and sort of works out roughly where the safe area to tread is. And manages to skirt around the outside whilst saying or pointing this out to his friends behind him. It's then this other one, and they're going to still stay sat there in defense. There's any sort of setup things it can do, so that'd be useful. So then it's back to hopscotch.
I am going to, with the flag in hand, I'm gonna do a hard think, and go, oh, yeah. And go 5, 10, 15, 20, jump off of this rock down here. For 20, 25, 30, 35. And then action dash 5, 10, 15, 20. And just kind of go up to that rock and just kind of peek around, look at the archer person, and just stay behind the rock.
Group you.
I may be too well suited for this.
Yeah. I've tried to group you with the thing, but no. I'll just try and keep it with you. Okay, so you were just having a look at the archer person over here.
Yep. But I'm staying behind the rock and using it as cover.
Okay. Well, they would have seen you move because you were completely open and exposed up on the bridge, and then you've just hopped down and ran behind. The rock you hid behind is enough to conceal you, but they roughly know where you are.
They can't see me. I can't see them, so they can't see me.
Yeah, that's a sensible.
Perfectly logical.
Yeah. So you're just going to walk into their base like this?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, so knowing that you have got the flag and moved back, this person is going to retreat a bit back to a defensive position there where they can just about see you around the corner. They're going to take a shot at you. Let me just see what they can do, because,
New NPCs, who dis?
yeah, basically. Come on, D&D. But probably doesn't hit with a 9.
Nope.
Just pings off the rock. In fact, I don't think they could have hit you due to cover anyway. But
my AC is
you know that they know where you are.
Okay. Damn, how did they figure it out?
Freddie.
Freddie is going to stamp twice, boom, boom, then thunderclap the fucker in front of him, whilst singing, "Buddy, you're a worm and an ugly fucker too. I ain't hanging around in the sand all day." Constitution saving throw from the worm, please.
Okay, excellent.
Perfect.
It is a 19 though.
Okay, it needed 16. It's the only reason I picked up that cantrip. was just to be able to bust that out over and over again.
Yep, like it.
Every turn.
Okay, Featherjack, hearing this, it's just going to come round again to see what's going on. Seeing Freddie still having a little entanglement with the worm and hasn't heard consent being given.
Hold on. Sorry, very, very quickly. You can hear me, can't you, Featherjack? Which means I can give you a bardic inspiration.
Oh, cool.
Because that's a bonus action.
Sweet.
So, sorry, I should have declared that before the end of my turn. Will you allow it this time, DM?
Yes, I will. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Right. So, seeing that the worm's still got Freddie, and Freddie doesn't look to be having his normal type of fun that Jack sometimes stumbles in on late at night in the hotels.
Jack sometimes stumbles in on definitely isn't already in the closet,
No, not at all.
watching from his hidey space.
No, no. Who told you about the hiding spaces? Girl!
So I say it's the random screaming that gives it away.
It is. I'm going to cast another. Actually, no. I'm gonna Toll the Dead as a cantrip
Yep.
on the worm, so it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Very wise, these creatures. 15.
15. Okay, that is what they needed. But you. Oh, you don't take half or anything. Oh, that's a shame.
Is it half damage on Thunderclap save?
Unlikely as it's a cantrip.
Is it? Oh, Thunderclap. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Mixing up my Thunder moves.
Yeah. No, so that's my action. What can we do as a bonus? Not a lot, to be honest. I will. I can't. Can I see Hopscotch from here?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so I can see that Hopscotch has the flag. Okay, so what have I done? 5, 10, 15. I will.
Pretty good line of sight there.
Cool. 5, 10, 15. I will move out to here. And that'll be my go.
Okay. Right then. Okay, so it's
The worm is still glowing, by the way, because nobody's actually attacked it yet.
True.
so we're a little bit up. So this person, the fire genasi over here, is going to jump down, making a good acrobatics check. And just dart straight across. But can't do much. Yeah. And I get the first one. As they turn around the corner until you hid behind the rock, Hopscotch just fires this bolt of energy at you and lands a natural 20.
No!
Dun dun dun.
But it's a whopping 10 points of damage.
Ow! That was mean. I don't like you.
Just to hand over the flag then.
Mine.
Okay, and then that person's still going to stay back there. It is now your turn, Hopscotch.
Oh, actually, I know. I'll go put it in your base for you. And I'll run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, jump up onto the wall.
Okay, before you go too far, make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh,
Dun
no.
dun dun.
That's a 20.
Okay, so I'll say that it takes enough so that you can get up to the wall. You don't get grabbed by it, but it does slow you down sufficiently. But
Okay.
you've still got your action, so if you wanted to continue moving.
Yeah, I'll action dash and jump up.
Yeah.
Onto the wall. And then I've got 25 feet, so I will then also cross to over there. 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. And run around to there. I'm just kind of tittering over the tops of the walls, and I look down at the mage person at the bottom. And say, hi. And that's my turn.
We're not stealthy or subtle, by the way.
Seems to be working though.
Me.
Okay.
I've been told to do something, so I'm doing it. Ooh.
Okay, so
No, you're right.
Okay.
So the what am I looking for? No. So the person with the bow there, who's seen you run across and then scamper up the wall, turns around and sees you on top of the wall and casts at you. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw,
This
please.
is a spell, yes?
This is a spell.
Okay, well, my magic resistance will come into effect here. I have advantage. Theta.
Nice.
Ooh, that could have been bad. Gonna use Freddie Mercury's bardic inspiration here.
I think you should.
That's what it's for.
That's 18.
18 probably does it. Yeah, that's more than you needed. Okay. So this whatever it was spell that was cast towards you, you just managed to shrug it off and push it away.
I don't even notice it. Oblivious.
Oblivious. Okay. So with the rest of her movement, she's gonna try and probably fail. Yeah. You see it. After that fail, she kind of just goes, shit! And then just starts to like climb up the wall, but he's just sort of pouring at it and moving nowhere.
No, you're doing it wrong. You have to crouch down and jump.
Freddie, over to you.
Okay, so am I? Can I do a bonus action before an action, or does it have to go action then bonus action?
No, you can do either order.
So bonus action, I'm going to unsettling words the thing by going, "Hey worm guy, don't chew on my thigh. Hey worm guy, don't chew on my thigh." So he's got to take a D8 off his Constitution saving throw against my thunderclap. And I finish that little ditty with.
I mean, Kajagoogoo, really? Wow.
I know.
Callback.
The barrel.
But it's so good. I just
was
want to
perfect.
auto it. I don't even want to roll for it.
I mean, DM's decision's final.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think you would have failed anyway. Was it con? Yeah, no, I'm gonna call it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It just
no. Snake eyes.
Oh no.
1 and a 1 on 2d6.
Oh.
What a waste. Oh no.
Oh no.
But you see this thing just recoils from you and sucks back into the sand, and you get the sound satisfaction that it wasn't thunder damage that caused it. It was just emotional damage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
80 synth pop damage.
Does that mean I was gonna say, is it even worth me moving at this point?
You've got movement. You are no longer grappled.
Or what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna step onto that rock for now,
Okay.
just to get away from that thing trying to have another go.
Well, we all know from Tremors that standing on rocks is the safest place to be.
Quite. Okay, so
Jack.
Jack's quite concerned because, Hopscotch is far away, and normally things go horribly wrong for her when she's far away from Jack. So Jack's going to try and catch up. So I'm just going to... let's just move that 5, 10, 30. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm actually underneath the bridge.
Okay.
And that's my go.
While you're there,
Yeah.
make a strength save for me.
Strength save. Oh, that's not going to go well. 11.
Did you use the bardic inspiration already?
I haven't used my bardic inspiration. I could, couldn't I?
Thought I'd remind you of that. Just
That's pushed it up to a huge 15.
I think that's what you needed.
Okay.
Yes.
So as I see this thing coming out of the sand, I'm like, feck! Without spilling my drink, obviously.
That's a skill.
I learned over many years.
I've fallen off chairs and not spilt a drop before.
Yeah. It's a thing.
It's just something we built to handle.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be me. That's my
Okay.
go.
So the Fire Genasi here is the thing in there is just going to basically be going shit. And is then going to dash as well. But unfortunately, there we go. Got big movement, that one. Yeah, Hopscotch is kind of taking the short route.
Yep.
Okay, so the wizardy looking person there is going to right. They are going to cast, and I'm going to need an icon. A spirity looking creature appears next to them.
ooh.
That one will do. Anything will do. Okay. That's all they can do. It is now your turn, Hopscotch.
Does this spirity thing look mean?
It looks terribly friendly.
Yeah, it doesn't look angry. It's just kind of there.
I will continue my running. I'll jump over this gap. If these rocks are still the same height.
Yeah.
And then I'll... Oh, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Drop down 25, 30, 35, and just stick the flag in and go, okay, what's next?
You've made it oh so easy.
Nice work. Good stuff, Jay.
All right, sorry,
Then,
very,
of course-
very quickly, you failed your check with my inspiration, didn't you, Jack?
Yes.
That means you keep the inspiration dice.
Oh,
for
cool.
Failing inspiration.
Awesome. Thank you.
So that means you've still got the inspiration dice.
I will put it somewhere
It's
where
pretty
I
cool.
remember. Thank
Cool.
you very much.
So with that, the walls just gradually fall back beneath the sand, as do the rocks, and any sandworms that were threatening anyone also just fade beneath the sand until we've got a nice, clean, deserty floor again. And the crowd roar. Sorry, who said what?
That was fun. When does the competition start?
I was just going to point at Hopscotch to go, go!
I just wave across the arena at
And
Jack.
just wave back.
And the crowd erupt as the prince comes back out and declares the Doolittles the victors, and you are congratulated and offered back down the tunnel which you originally came from.
Cool, cool, cool.
As you do that, the other two teams are preparing themselves, and they pass you in the corridor, and they're going out next. But we will take a quick break there.
Fair enough.
Go top up and drinks, and I can
Drink!
drink.
Okie dokie. Right, we will be back very shortly after a quick break. And welcome back to the second part of our tonight's D&D stream for DMs that DM. So, back to you, DM Martin. Take it away.
Okay, so with your first challenge completed very successfully, from just a romping satyr, easier than expected. You are led back to the back to the bar area where you were originally. There is you are told that there is a box if you wanted to go and view the other two teams competing, or you can stay in the bar and have a little look around.
Drink.
We'll
Would
walk
this
up
be a
to the bar
short
and
rest,
kind of-
DM?
Is this a short rest or a long rest or?
Yeah, you can certainly have a short rest.
Cool. I only ask because I get my bardic inspiration back after a short rest.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything for me, but there you go.
short rest to recover my health.
Yeah. But by the time you've thank you, sat down with a drink or gone to a viewing box, yeah, you can certainly sit down for.
Oh, I go up to the bar and kind of think for a moment. Rum.
Yeah, the little lizard folk whips up onto the bar again. Rum?
Rum.
What sort of rum?
Drink!
It shows you a couple of bottles.
Freddie Mercury just sort of
Ready? I don't
staggers up
know.
behind Hopscotch and goes, "You do rum, rum, rum? You do rum, rum?"
I mean, I knew it was coming, but...
As he points at the different bottles on the shelf, of course.
Jack's just like, drink!
The rummiest rum.
It's from.
Freddie simply goes, just get us some Captain Moogan's, you know, spiced Minotaur rum. That's always the good stuff.
Looking at you guys and from his experience of you before, he just pulls the bottle off the wall and just hands it to you.
Yay.
It's
Ready,
kind of-
you're on this bottle. And I'm going to happily skip off to a table and sit and drink it.
Cool. The other team that you defeated also get some drinks and go and sit down at a different table. But yeah, you're free.
Are they sort of ignoring us, or are they...
They look like they're in kind of post-match analysis. So they're not really ignoring you, but they're not talking to you or anything. They're just sort of talking to themselves.
That was fun. When does the actual competition start?
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Oh, okay.
Which
The
basically
flag-
means that Jack doesn't know.
Yeah, and Hopscotch takes that to mean it's not something that she would understand. So, because she didn't know what ecumenical or matter mean. So,
Oh, nothing really matters.
At all.
No.
me?
That just makes me want to go.
Oh, you need to play a bard at some point.
Yes,
Or
I do. Yeah, so there's a couple of staff walking around as well as the barkeep. And what is it? A blue skin tiefling comes over to you at some point. Is everything okay? Do you need anything?
Drink!
Yes, of course. We can get you more drink.
Yes,
Oh,
everything is
Bucket
okay.
I will
of,
point at Freddie.
bucket of beer, please.
I point at Freddie and go, Feck!
I mean, how hot's the tiefling? Is it sounding all husky and sexy like you, DM?
Of course.
And he's probably infectious. I won't.
She's a sweet looking youngish 18, 19-year-old-ish type. Don't worry, she's of age.
Oh dear.
There's also, if it takes your fancy anymore, a slightly older, mid-20s probably, elf that has gone up to the other table. So, male elf. So if that's more of your style, then maybe you want to talk to him. But
Freddie Mercury is more of an all-star.
Oh, Freddie Mercury is absolute slag. He'll take anything on. However, the player is trying to think of what the funniest thing would be.
but yeah, she goes off and gets you some more drinks, some more rum, and a few other things. So says, "Congratulations on your victory." As she hands down the
Did we win something?
Drink!
and wanders off, and you're free to talk amongst yourselves. You can occasionally hear roaring of the crowd as the other match is going on.
So what? Freddie,
Yeah.
why are we here? What are we doing?
Well, I mean, got to make a name for ourselves, and Doolittle's, got to do something to get the name out there. So, yeah. So, pretty sure, there's Prince Phoniest. Sounds a bit iffy to me, but he's gonna get his dad to come and grant us a wish or something. So, I don't know.
That sounds fun.
Jack's just slowly falling asleep.
I think we're both gonna let him.
Yeah, we used to. Grant us a wish. What would you wish for, Freddie?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've heard a lot of people wish that the king were around more, so I'll probably just ask him not to go hiding again.
I can understand hiding, but that's in like hide and seek. Where you're not
Drink!
supposed to be found. Is that what you would wish for Jack?
Girls! Drink! Feck!
Okay.
So, Freddie Mercury, because why the fuck not, is going to walk up to Jack, just place a hand on his shoulder and cast silence, centered upon feathered Jack, and then walk 30 feet away.
This makes it funnier. I'm gonna go say hi to our new friends, and I'm gonna skip over to the other table where the other group of three are.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say hi.
The Fire Genasi is the first one to kind of look up to you and just be like, "Hi, well done."
I ran a lot. Your bolt hurt, but I forgive you. We can be friends still.
Kind of you. Well, where are you from?
I don't really know. Lots of trees. My, my, I met a wizard and he said something about a Feywild. I don't know. I don't know where I come from. Don't know where I go.
Very
I'm here to
well.
have fun.
Cool.
My name's Hopscotch. What's yours?
My name's Roast.
Fred, you'll
It's-
just snigger and be like, I've eaten you every Sunday, mate.
He gestures to the human in the group and says, "This is Avena." And the air genasi, this is Otter. This is what it says.
It's hotter than you for sure, mate.
Otter. I like otters. They're very cute.
Yeah. And delicious. He says, smirking at his friend.
Goes over Hopscotch's head. Okay. Well, I'm going now. Bye, friends. And I skip off back to the table and sit down again and resume being entertained by Jack's outbursts in silence. I can't hear you, Jack.
If you're sat next to Jack, you wouldn't be able to speak either.
Yeah, 20-foot radius around Jack is absolute silence. No noise can be made or heard, so...
So at some point, the roaring outside sort of culminates and then slowly dies down as the other match finishes. All the contestants come back in. Some look a bit more beaten up than others, and the prince comes back in as well and says, "Congratulations to the victors of the day, to the Doolittles and to the Dark Blockers. They are the two victors for the first round. Now, you have full reign of the resort for the rest of your... Sorry, yes, were you... Is he mute?
Freddie Mercury is just going to do that little side step thing so that his form just obscures Feathered Jack and just goes, "He'll be fine. Don't worry about him."
So you have full reign of the resort for the duration of your stay. The bedrooms are staged over 4 floors, found at the back. There is the bar here. There will be some entertainment on the stage later on. There is a quiet lounge
How
through
long does
just...
silence last?
10 minutes.
Oh, lovely.
So you just got a minute or two left. There is a quiet lounge through the double doors at the opposite end of the bar to the stage. To the right, there is a casino where there will be some games and gambling available to you later on. And through those double doors, on the way to the bedroom areas, there is also a spa of sorts where you may get a massage, swim in the pool, visit the sauna, or steam room, whichever it is. And just behind me to the right is a garden if you wanted any outside time. If you have any questions, please feel free to speak to any of our hosts. Siki, the lovely tiefling there, and Ozil, the elf, will be happy to meet your every need. And just at the bar will supply you with any drinks or food that you can care for. I will be around as well if you have any other questions later on this evening. Please enjoy yourselves.
So I'm going to turn to was it the elf? The elf? Was it not the tiefling? The other?
Yeah, it was
No.
an elf.
Just going to turn to him and go, "So, Bozo, between you and me, when he says outside time, does he mean a cheeky wank in the bushes or something?
I'm sorry.
Just the inflection, the way he said outside time. It had like this outside time. Like, is that a local like?
I don't
Like,
quite think that's what.
has it got a euphemism like hedging or something? You know.
Maybe if that's what you're after, I think you just meant we've got there's certainly a druid and there's some people who like their nature. So I think
Okay.
it's more
Oh, they like their nature, all right, do they?
their nature.
Say no more. I get what you're saying. Not my kind of thing.
But if you want,
Not really a fan of fawns in my ball bags, but some might.
yeah, right. I mean, don't let me stop you if you wanted a cheeky wank in the bush. I'm not to get in your way.
Oh, I appreciate that. But no, I do not do the old hand solo. I prefer an audience.
As any
And
good
what-
chap should. Maybe later.
All right. Evening's starting to get a bit more interesting now. How many bedrooms did you say there were? Because it's over 4 floors.
Yes, there is 3 bedrooms on each floor, so every contestant has a bedroom.
Oh right, okay. So my mind was imagining like, I don't know, 30 bedrooms. I was going to get Freddie just go knocking on them all randomly, seeing what he could rustle up.
Do you know what? I'm glad I limited it to 12 because I haven't got the energy to pull that many.
Fiddy's just asked in the chat, what's going on?
And none of us know.
Roleplay,
We
my
don't
friend.
really know, Fiddy. None of us really know, but it's fun. It's fun.
You're getting into character.
Yes, we're playing the roles of our characters. You see, it's an actor thing.
Oh, so I should have done what I'd planned all along because it now feels derivative. I was going to walk over to Hopscotch and go. I'm going to go find my room because one's voice is starting to ache a little. This keeping up the facade is just terribly tiresome. One's going for a nap. Please don't send anyone to my room. I fucking abhor people.
I'm just gonna point at Freddie. Go, wank!
Maybe later.
Because I heard that.
As travelling companions, they would know that Freddie Mercury is actually kind of upper crust and puts on the whole "I'm a rock star" thing, just for the whole applause.
Jack's just gonna look at Hopscotch. And go,
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
go.
What was the question?
Sleep.
What would be found in my room? Also, because if we're going to get a long rest, I might as well. I'm going to tap Bozo on the shoulder. Can you get him to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, DM?
Who is this? The elf.
Yeah, Bozo.
You've named him Bozo.
Freddie has misheard him and has decided he's not Ozo, but Bozo.
Ozal. Ozal. But, Bozo's fine.
Close enough for Freddie.
7.
7, okay. So I cast Suggestion on him, which is up to 8 hours or until the task is complete, and I want him to find me some tartan paint.
Nice.
Okay.
And then Freddie's going to go for a lie
Well,
down.
just
so he
before
can
Freddie
concentrate.
does, Freddie needs to make a wisdom saving throw
Oh, son of a bitch.
because Jack's finally worked out what Freddie did.
Oh,
And-
that's a nice healthy 7.
So that's a fail, and he's just going to point at you and go, "Strip!" and cast command.
Oh, he's not. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you didn't need the fucking wisdom saving throw.
It's fine. Jack
Freddie,
just likes
Freddie
doing it.
Mercury, begins humming to himself. I'm too sexy for my too sexy for my chaps. And as he whips off his string vest, his huge Minotaur, manly, hairy pecs are revealed. Rubbing
I'm
his hands
clapping
down
along
his
and hollering.
torso, grabbing hold of his chaps, whips them off. Unlike his torso, though, his legs are shaven smooth. I mean, so smooth that they look like the kind of leather sofa that you can only find at a DFS after Christmas sale. Like, it is clearly imported. They are plush. You imagine he probably even uses some kind of lacquer on them because they shine and shimmer. He wears a loincloth / codpiece that just has so many sequins in it. They are literally disco balls at this point.
As other people around start to notice you stripping in the middle of the room, you get a bit of a clap, a beat going.
Pyrotechnics out of the finger guns.
Yeah, Jack will join in, but half a beat late.
Nice. And then charm person, who's the nearest person to him? They'll have to make a charisma save because he's now going to cast charm person to get them to do the same thing.
Let's see.
Keep it going.
So let's say that's Siki the tiefling. So she also what? Oh, natural 20.
Really?
she's met your kind before.
Yeah, I'm not going to go firing all of my... Actually, do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to fire a couple more spells out. I'm going to Dimension Door and appear up behind Rooster. Tap him on the shoulder, getting rid of my next second level spot, my final second level spot even, and I'm going to just Suggestion and suggest that he starts a dance party. Conga line, like Agadoo type thing.
Okay, so you're on wisdom.
We be you. RCT was quicker than you little fucks. We put the flag in your rear end. Didn't know where to go with that one. So, yeah, maybe not my best work.
I made it better.
Oh dear.
Wisdom save for the for Suggestion.
So you Dimension Door behind him, cast Suggestion, telling him to conga.
Yeah, and then start singing my "We Be You."
Well, as you do that, you start to sing, and this beat seems to keep going with you, and you're singing along with the beat. Roche just can't help but kind of stand up and just starts like getting people up and stuff.
Amazing.
And there's a full on conga.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, most people get involved because it's just a bit of fun. There's some of the more serious of the groups that just sort of either sit there with their head down in a pine or move off into one of the other rooms.
Oh, so the most serious looking. Who is the most serious looking about in this that really, really doesn't want to get involved?
Make a perception check.
Okay, perception.
If you can, or
perception check. That is
or insight.
They're the same, so I'll use my bardic inspiration as well.
I was going to say, how many
nice.
of them are abstaining
15.
from the...
Yeah, and how many? So that is a 20, dirty 20.
A 20, yeah, cool. Definitely the one of the elves from the other winning party.
Okay, and how many are being serious about this?
There's probably only 4 that aren't
Beautiful.
enjoy
All 4 of them need to make a wisdom saving throw.
it. Okay.
Because I know what Freddie's trying to do.
You know what I was
We've
getting
done
at.
this many times before, and
Close down some of these blooming tabs. You lot, don't need you lot. So you two, you.
so I'm going to cast command at 4th level. This means I can get 4 people.
So wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves, please.
Fucking that. Blimey. That was the one that was guaranteed to fail, but rolled a natural 20. You've got very high. That's a 24.
Oh, bugger. It's not going well.
That's
There's a 15 they've got to beat. So
14. So
got one of them.
there's an elf and the super serious one. 13.
Awesome. So those 2, I'm gonna point at them all and go, dance. Oh no, I actually say conga because I've heard Freddie say conga. So 2 of them will immediately start conquering.
So those 2, one wood elf and one high elf. He's very kind of up himself anyway.
Very
He's
high or
a serious one.
just the spell?
So
Yeah, and he kind of like, you can see this grimace on his face as he's kind of just conquering along, like hating it. Still, like the hips don't lie, but the face is saying a different thing.
yeah, Jack's still half a beat behind everybody else.
So this is getting wild, and there's a band that comes on as well. They kind of ended up getting ushered out. Someone kind of went in and went, "Look, they're already dancing. Just get out of here." The band comes out and starts playing some tunes as well.
Awesome.
How long does the command last? How long until Freddie gets his
It's
free will
literally
back?
just on its next turn, so literally only sort of 6 seconds or so. But they just jumped up and did it, and then
describe the band for me, please, DM. How many in the band? What are they playing? That kind of thing. What instruments?
So, are you just doing this to like test how much I've prepared?
No, just to see how much.
These are the worst players.
Just to find out whether or not
yes,
Freddie
we are.
would one be proficient in what they have with them, and therefore might join in.
So there is a percussionist at the back. There is only 3 of them. There's a percussionist. Looks human, mostly human, maybe half elf.
Freddie doesn't care what they look like. He's more like interested in where the drums were made.
Where the drums were made.
I mean,
right.
it's a pro musician suddenly seeing the wedding band come on and being like, "Pearl drum kit, all right." Gibson, nice. Like, it could be a fucking monkey playing them for all he cares at this point. He's only concentrated on the instruments.
Okay. So the percussionist has just sort of rushed out a few sort of individual drums. They look pretty good, but you've certainly seen better. There is a lutist, if that's the correct term, in there, and that's
I'm pretty sure it's not a looter. That's a different thing.
The lute looks pretty sweet and played really well. And then there's a singer as well, who's a satyr. So,
Freddie will whip out his dulcimer and accompany the lutist.
okay, are you going up to the stage?
Yeah.
Just trying to force your way in.
He's basically going to conga his way up and then just step on the stage as if he is the 4th member of the band. Out comes the dulcimer and just ding 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 ding, ding and just start playing. Not quite dueling banjos, but just do his best to join in with whatever the hell they're playing.
All right, give me a performance check to see how quickly you get kicked off stage.
Guidance.
Jeez. Okay. What
D4.
does that give me? An extra
D4.
D4.
Yep.
Can I Bardic Inspire myself? No, I can't. Okay, so that I've rolled 7 and a 4, so I've rolled 11. However, I do have plus 11 on my performance. So it's 22.
So you got 22 in the end.
22, yeah.
So there's some little furtive looks between the
Oh
band.
no, hold on. Sorry, I don't, because anything I get below a 9, I count as a 10. So actually, that's 14 and 11, so it'd be 25.
Even better. Yeah. So at first, like, there's an almost instant reaction just to kind of jump at you, but you're already playing as you're stepping on stage, and you just instantly gel with whatever's going on the stage. There's these furtive looks between the band members, and they just kind of go and just carry on. And you are now up on stage with the band.
Yeah, pretty happy to stay there until like the band gets bored or something.
Cool.
So Jack's now enthusiastically sort of hopping from one leg to the other, not really dancing, more sort of a arthritic kind of jump, and again the hand clap is still half a beat behind, and every now and again he shouts "Feck!" because he's having a good time.
I'm gonna go walk up, and what's the floor like in this room? Just to check.
It's just wooden.
Just wouldn't. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to near the stage, take out my spear, stab it into the ground, flip my shield up onto it, onto the base of the spear, jump up on top of the shield, balance, pull out my panpipes, and start playing along with the band as well.
Guidance.
This is what Hopscotch believes is called pole dancing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where you dance on top of
You're
the pole.
stabbing the spear into the ground and then balancing a shield on top of it.
Yes.
And then standing on that shield.
Yep.
That's what's happening. Okay.
Yep. This is going to go terribly, but
Guidance.
You've got guidance. Make it a... What even is that? An acrobatics check. But you can have disadvantage because that's ridiculous.
Awesome.
one of them was a natural 20.
Oh, also just if you I'm also going to Bardic Inspiration because I am performing and you're within 60 feet. So
Fair enough.
I'm not going to use the Bardic Inspiration for now because acrobatics 27.
Holy hell.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 16 plus 4 on the guidance plus 7 from acrobatics.
Physics defying maneuver. But...
I'm a mountain goat satyr. I could walk up a vertical wall. This is what I do.
But in the middle of the dance floor, you plant your spear, you balance your shield. I'm going to assume there's some sort of notch on the inside of the shield.
I've probably done it before.
And you managed to get
playing about with my panpipe.
Surf it and panpipes it. Give me a performance check as well, then.
Jack is the most uncoordinated of the three.
That's 25.
It's rocking. This place is rocking.
We have taken full control of this celebration. Doesn't matter what was happening before. We now control this.
The singer kind of sees you doing this as a fellow satyr, kind of walks up and just sort of circles you a little bit, just carrying on singing, but just sort of being in the crowd, kind of circling around you, enjoying your presence.
The second that the singer steps off stage, Freddie Mercury sees that as them relinquishing their position as lead singer, steps into their position spot, turns round and basically does a little bit of the Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future. All right, Just follow me for the changes, boys. It's going to be quick. I am really hoping that the kingdom we're in. What was the name of the kingdom we're in?
I didn't even name it.
I really hope it rhymes with jungle.
Does now.
Why not?
It's about to.
Welcome to
This
Boss
is-
Mongol. We got fun and games. And he's just basically now going to try and usurp the lead singer and just go off on a set list of standards that like the band are likely to know, but probably a little bit quicker, a little bit more raucous than they're used to.
I'd normally ask you for another performance check, but knowing you can't roll lower than 21, to assume you're succeeding.
Sorry, no, that's my mistake. That's only persuasion and deception, not performance. So I apologise.
Well, that still, your last one was still like 22 or something.
Yeah, it would have been 22 for the last one. Yeah.
But in that case, I will have you roll a second one.
That's 21.
Fair enough. Cool. So the band kind of like picks up on it. You, as a seasoned professional, recognize these as kind of just session musicians, and they're very used to just playing along, following the lead of the talent, I guess. And in that situation, that's you. The singer's not completely removed from it. She kind of like hands over and just starts handling some backing vocals. What you take the lead. But for the most part, everyone is really enjoying themselves. You've helped sort of bring this place to life. You know, it's still only like 7:30, so there's a long way. Yeah, it's probably moved on a bit later by now.
Yeah, Jack's gone to the bar, got 2 more bottles of rum, and it's just sort of. That sort of weird, stampy old man with 2 bottles dance.
Oh, I thought you were just jerking off to guys in the crowd.
I'm not the bard. I'm a cleric. I don't do that
Instead
sort of
of
thing.
Jack outside indulging in a little bit of team hedging.
Outside time.
So the evening goes on, and you kind of assist in the performance, the entertainment. Some of the other champions there kind of enjoy their dance and grab their drinks, and some of them move off to the quiet lounge. A couple move into the casino to have a little gamble. Don't think anyone's gone to bed just yet. We're getting on sort of 10, 11 o'clock.
Seen many other satyrs about other than
no.
the singer?
Not really, no. You don't meet them very often. Nor do you meet many Kenku or Minotaurs, to be honest.
Yeah, we're quite a standout group, to be fair.
Yeah.
I shall
As-
make my way to the casino at some point. Sorry, Jay, you
So
go ahead.
just
As the music kind of dies down just a little bit, and we go into that little bit of a lull in the evening where people are doing different things, I'll kind of go, Freddie, you got me all excitable. I'm gonna go to the spa back later. And I'm gonna go to the spa and see if I can find a couple of people to get the energy out, as it were, as a satyr.
Is
And,
that some?
yes,
Probably.
Okay.
but Hopscotch doesn't understand what that word means, so she's going off to the spa to be a satyr. So
Okay. So yeah, you head through a pair of double doors on the right at the back of the room. There is a map. Yeah, drawn in pen this afternoon.
Awesome.
You know,
classic.
yeah. Sorry, a single door at the back. There's a double door at the back of the room into the quiet lounge. There's a single door into a corridor. The door immediately to your right there is labelled the spa. When you get in there, of course, It is lovely and clean, and there is somebody stood there in typical kind of white robes with a pile of white towels next to them. You know what spas are like.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, oh, good evening. How
Hi.
might I service you?
I need try and remember what I was told. Full massage, hoof clean, happy ending.
I understand. Of course, right this way. And he leads you off to
DM, you missed the trick there. You were like, oh, a what ending? Sorry.
the staff have been fully briefed on what is likely to occur, and services are in place. So you get led through to there are two.
Nothing better than a professional hoof cleaner.
Mm-hmm. Makes you very happy at your end.
And you get shown into a room where there is someone there who is briefed on the exact service that you require, and you receive that service.
Yes. Oh. I'll enjoy my evening and leave space for the other two to get into trouble.
I'm off to the casino.
Freddie Mercury is going to play the whole night, and then at the end, he's going to expect to be paid. He's not the most intelligent bard in the world, but he knows you play a whole night of music, you get paid.
Okay, we'll get to that at the end of the evening. We'll leave you playing the rock classics, and the casino. There are a couple of tables there set up with a couple of different games, if I can remember them. There's a typical sort of blackjack, and there's some poker going on as well.
Okay. I will go and sit at the at the blackjack table.
Okay. You playing?
Vic!
I'll take that as a yes. All right. Right, we'll wait till the next round, and then you can get in. Just put in your stake, and he hands you a pair of D10s.
Okay.
Normal rules: playing to 18. Dealer wins on a draw. Are you sticking a stake in?
Sure. What's the average here?
I have no idea.
Okay.
How much gold you got?
I've got 10. I will throw 3 gold in to start.
3 gold. All right. So, yeah, playing to 18. I'm on, dealer. So my cards are hidden for the moment.
Okay. Well, I've got a 4 and a 7. So that's 11. I will take another card. So that's a 5. That's 16. I will take another card. It's a 3. That's 19.
Bust! And he scoops up your 3 gold. Want to go again?
Vic! So that's a 3 and a 7. That's 10. Another card. That's a 6. 16. I will stick there. Vic!
Okay. All right. So the dealer turns over his first 2 cards, revealing a 10 and a 3. So he rolls a second again for another 3 for a 16.
Vic! So I've got now 4 gold left. So I'll put 2 gold in this time. And I'll go again. That's a 1 and a 9, so that's 10. I'll take another card. That's 3. That's 13. I'll go another one. That's a 4. Ooh, 17.
17.
Fake.
Right. So you're sticking on 17. Okay.
Yep.
Dealer turns over to reveal a 3 and a 4. 7. Rolls a 1 for 8. And then another 1 for 9. I didn't realise I'd need.
Quite that many D10s.
And then a 10 for 19.
Yes.
House busts and rolls for.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so. So I was down at 6.
We can keep playing if you want, or we can kind of do a shortcut game to determine how much you
Yeah,
win.
yeah. Well, let's do the shortcut game. Otherwise, we're going to spend all night doing this, aren't we? So, yeah. Okay.
So
Well, at the moment, I'm back to my 10 gold. So, I would, yeah. Let's go. I would play until I run out of money.
Oh, okay.
Or I double my money. Whatever comes first.
Okay. Just roll me a D100 then.
Okay. 31.
31. Yeah, you play for a little while, but eventually you drop to 0.
That's fair. It's okay because Freddie will be earning. So. Jack doesn't really need money because he generally steals all his drink anyway. So.
It's all free here anyway, so.
Well, quite. So yeah, having lost all my money, I would just stumble up, find an unoccupied room, and just go to sleep.
Fair enough. You would have been handed keys and given numbers. You guys are on the bottom floor. So there's not even any stairs to go up.
Fair enough.
So, Freddie then.
Yeah.
You're kind of last up. You continue to play the night. And as things start to slow down, most people have gone off to bed. There seem to be some other people that sort of turned up, took an arm, and then disappeared with one of the contestants at some point. Just random people kind of being smuggled in for shenanigans. But who are you going to confront about payment?
Well, as the last song sort of comes to an end, Freddie will just fall into his old patter as he finishes up the song and just goes, "Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We have been Freddie and the Mootones here all week. If you enjoyed this evening, do come and say hello because the fun doesn't have to stop here, if you know what I mean." Song ends and he just strides up to Zeke, Tiefling, and goes, "Right, who do we see about getting paid then?"
Getting paid? You are one of the contestants.
I just play the whole night of music. Who do I talk to about getting paid for my services?
Well, the band are being paid for their services, so if you want a cut, you speak to them.
Who do I speak to about getting paid?
A member of the band.
No. I don't think you understand how this works. Maybe you're new around here. When a performer like myself comes along and performs, the venue pays me for my services, not my bandmates. That would be unfair. That would be like, a baker only being able to eat his own bread or something. It don't make sense. Who do I see about getting paid?
I think a baker would eat their own bread, would they not?
Whatever. Who do I see about getting paid? 8 intelligence, ladies and gentlemen.
The band were hired and contracted to play this evening.
Uh-huh.
You were not.
Who contracted them then? Because
If you
Lead singer always sorts out the money at the end of the night, and I don't know whether you saw, but I was up there singing, so that means it's my responsibility. I owe it to the band to make sure we get paid. Who contracted them?
that was either the prince or one of his men.
Well, can you get one of them down here? Because I need to see, like, I need to get paid, and I need to make sure that I take care of my bandmates. So, who do we talk to about getting paid?
I cannot disturb the prince at this time.
Let me see. Which was it that I get to assume is a 10 or higher? Persuasion.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to persuade him. Or am I going to intimidate him? No, I'm going to persuade him because that's better. So that's 18 to persuade them to get the person who should be paying the band to come and talk to me.
Okay. No, that wasn't a D20. Okay. She says, there is nothing I can do right now. If you insist on, I will speak to the prince tomorrow. And we will...
Zeke is a lady, right?
Yes.
Where's Bozo? Ozol, or whatever his actual name was. Is he still around?
Yeah, he's probably picking up glasses and...
Right. He will walk away from Zeke exasperated, walk up to Ozol and be like, tap on the shoulder, boom, boom, boom. Who do I see about getting paid? The girl doesn't seem to be getting the way things work around here. Just finished playing. Sure, you've probably been aware. Been here all night. Played the whole night. Good night. Who do I see about getting paid?
It was a good night. Yeah, you did great.
Who do I see about getting paid?
I don't know. Probably the prince sorted it out. Probably want to talk to him tomorrow.
Well, no. Come on, look. I was not born yesterday. You don't leave a venue. You don't go to bed until you get paid. So if it's old Princey boy, can you go and get him for me? Because, need to see about getting paid.
Look, mate, there's no money here because no one's paying Freddie Fit here. So I can't just give you money. And fuck off if you think I'm going to get the prince right now. All right?
Okay. Geezer to geezer. Surprise round, headbutt.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, that's a great start. Unarmed attack is 11.
You kind of lean in and he just sort of takes a quick step back. He's like, don't make me get security, mate. Just go to bed. Sort it out tomorrow.
About getting paid.
You can see the door if you want.
Ooh, I feel I must escalate. I have low intelligence. Do you know what? I'm going to smile. Oh, fuck.
You're going to oh fuck.
I've used all my suggestions. Shit.
If only there was somebody that could help you.
Yeah. Yeah, charm person's probably not going to cut it at this point. Do you know what? Fuck it, thunderclap. Let's get him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, he fails that.
That is 9 points of what is it? Force damage, thunder damage.
The damage. There is, this is not a fighter. This is not the sort of person you want to be going up against. And you just launch this thunderclap at him, and it takes him off his feet, and he goes crashing through the table behind him. He's blooded and beaten.
Do I hear this as I'm coming out of the spa?
Are you
all
within
refreshed
100
and
feet?
pleased?
Because apparently
I mean,
you can
it's a
hear it at
thunderclap.
100 feet. It's yeah, it's not quiet.
Most of the resort would have heard this.
I will probably come running into the room.
Yeah, okay.
Freddie, why are you making all that noise?
I'm just gonna be like, no one wants to pay me. I played the whole night, and they will not tell me how I get paid.
Got paid in the free drinks and the stuff.
I wasn't
And,
drinking. I was playing on stage, so that don't count. You can't. I'm afraid that the whole music industry would implode if it just fell down to musicians being satisfied with a few drinks. It's not how it works.
Drink!
Principle of the matter.
I will walk in holding a bottle, having just woken up with thunderclap.
You also probably shouldn't hurt the people. That's not very nice.
He was rude to me. So, you know, manners.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Freddie.
For fuck's sake, Feather Jack. Fucking 12.
Sleep! Bam!
Yeah, I was gonna say, all you hear is "okie dokie," as he just
Just sort of look.
completely stiff as a board, just collapses backwards.
I will skitter over to the elf and see if he's okay.
Yeah, as you get there, Siki had also sort of come over and tried to help him up, and the pair of you
I'm
lift him up.
so sorry. He does this sometimes.
I will just look at the staff and go and point down at Freddie and go, wank!
They interpret that as a comment upon him or a statement of how they should proceed.
Jack doesn't give a shit. Okay, Jack will try and start to pull Freddie towards a bedroom.
Jack, you help these people with your magic.
Okay.
I'll take Freddie to bed and I'll just walk over, pick Freddie up, and carry
Okay.
him over.
I will then cast Cure Wounds on the elf. Which is 1d8+7. That's 14 hit points back for the elf.
Cool. Yeah, you see, he's sort of.
As I just sort of carefully sort of touch him about on the belt area, because I'm only 4 foot tall. Drink! And then offer him a bottle.
Thank you, mate. I feel much better. Get him to bed.
Fuck!
He as Hopscotch is already just.
I probably just walked up, 5 foot of Satyr, just picked him up in my arms and just walked him off.
How long does sleep last, by the way?
Literally only a turn. So you'd have gone BAM! Just
and
enough
then I
time
would've
for
got back up again.
her to pick you up. You'll now be awake.
Okay, yeah, I'm now going to resume the quest to find out who's going to pay me.
Come on, Freddie, time for beddy bye.
Look, Scott Koch. It's the principle of the matter. I've done a whole night's work. I deserve to get paid.
We sort it out later. In the morning.
Well, no, because they'll weasel out of it. Let's sort it now.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's the likelihood that you're going to restrain Freddie if he starts walking off looking for
If we've been in this situation before,
the
very.
lizard?
Yeah. I'm watching very carefully to see if Hopscotch has it under control. If not, I will cast command again.
We've
I have lots
probably
of spell
dealt with
slots
Freddie
left.
doing this before.
We have many times. Sometimes justified, sometimes not.
Okay. Dimension door to the bar. And is it Chisk, the lizard?
Jisk, yeah.
Yeah, I like Chisk. To get down to his level, I'm gonna and be like, mate, you gotta know, who do I talk to about getting paid? Have I not just worked the whole night for you?
Nobody asked you to play.
There's a stage. I'm a
You
bard. I was asked to come here. Therefore, they asked me to come here and play.
you go to bed. Now.
Who's going to pay me for my work?
I walk up.
Chisk, don't you get paid for your work?
Sleep!
Do I have to
Wisdom
make another
save.
fucking wisdom save? Oh, motherfucking 12.
BAM! Go!
Good old.
I've already back up. I just pick him back up again. Just
Yeah.
start walking him towards the rooms.
Turn passes. I
Yep.
stand up, turn round, look at Chisk, like, why won't nobody pay me? Was it not a good night?
Freddie, wasn't your band. Also,
Did you not hear me at the end of the night? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Freddie and the Mootones.
Hopscotch
My
is
band,
going to
my
try and see what.
responsibility.
Hopscotch
And the
is
rest
gonna
of the
try and
band's still
remember
around.
why.
The band have probably packed up their stuff and gone backstage now.
Okay.
Hopscotch is going to try and remember why we came here and what we came here for, because I've suddenly discovered that Hopscotch has the highest intelligence in this party,
Yeah.
with 11.
Awesome.
No, I've got an 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a 10.
But Freddie, we came here to play in the competition. We're
And
not.
I did. I
We
played
didn't
on stage
come.
all night, and they
We
won't pay
didn't
me.
come here to play music. We came here to play, get the flag and run it around.
I would
And stuff.
like to try
Don't know that one, but if you hum it, I can probably pick it up.
and steal Freddie's pouch, money pouch.
Oh, okay.
DM, if I may.
Yeah, make sleight of hand.
Well, sleight of hand, that's a 17.
My passive perception is 11.
Okay.
Get it?
So I'll
You've now got my pouch of 15 gold.
okay. So I'll empty out the pouch, swap it with my pouch, so you've got it looks different. Put the money in that one and say, drink.
Freddie,
Offering you the pouch
oh,
of money.
I'm gonna. Can I insight check?
Sure.
Yeah,
Can I make a deception check?
please do. Let's contest it.
16.
16. Deception 17.
Motherfucker. Freddie
So
will
we-
take the pouch and go, now, was that so bloody hard? All I wanted was to be paid and recognised for the good work that I have done, and look at all the trouble this lot, pointing largely at Bozo, whatever, I'm trying to remember his actual name, in an accusatory fashion.
I feel like this is something that's happened many times before.
Yeah, you two kind of stepped in knowing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I heard
here
the
we go.
thunderclap and instinct kicked in.
Therefore, Freddie is now going to make his way backstage so he can divvy up the money with the rest of the band.
Absolutely fine. Don't care about that. Jack takes another bottle from behind the bar and goes back to bed.
I will just kind of stick with Freddie to make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble.
Freddie's just going to march backstage as if he belongs there, pull the coins out into his hand, and he's going to go, good show, everyone. Really enjoyed it. I think tomorrow night's going to be another good repeat performance. Don't worry. Little bit of issue when it came to the whole, settling the tab, but I handled it like a fearless band leader should. Freddie and the Mootones forever." And he'll just dish out, or was it 3 of them? Yeah, so he's gonna dish out two gold to each of the other band members.
There's a lot of confusion, and they're too tired to kind of confront you. / I'm too tired to confront you.
What? He is paying the band
Yeah.
what the band is owed because he is the fearless band leader of Freddie and the Mootones.
That's
You
awesome.
just wandered in, spited off some bullshit, given them some money, and then walked out again.
Actually, yeah.
I'll probably poke my head in and say, "Sorry."
So they're probably all sitting there going, "Got paid twice. Result."
Yeah.
And I'll
Yep. Freddie
after
Mercury is
Freddie's done this,
somehow-
I'll then walk up, pick him up, and go, "Right, Freddie Beddy time."
he's down 6 gold on the night.
Cool.
Last
So
thing he'll say as he's led to bed is like, "It was the principle of the matter."
as
Awesome.
any good argument ends.
Mhm.
So the 3 of you go off to separate rooms on the ground floor and get a full night's rest.
Awesome.
That's what it for tonight.
Awesome. So
Oh,
I
dear.
get all of my spell slots back.
Yes, me too. Yay.
Oh no!
That's okay. I've got more spell slots than he has.
He has, yeah.
Also, I'm quite good at pickpocketing.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Which reminds me, there's still something that I can't wait to happen in the Sunday game when it eventually happens.
Oh, yeah. So, awesome. Thank you very much, Martin, for pushing through the
Yes,
deadly
thank you,
plague
Martin.
that you have and,
And have dealing with us.
we're dealing with 3 GMs who don't get to play very often and are
Well, I-
obviously problem children when they do play.
I think you now know why we don't get to play very often.
Very probably, yes, indeed. Okay, so lovely. Thank you very much, Jordan, for joining in. Thank you, Jay, for joining in. Martin, many, many thanks.
Yeah.
We will be back. Let's see what's coming up this week. This week, we're Wednesday today, so Thursday, nothing. Friday, don't think there's anything Friday, but Saturday on the Role Playing Gamers channel, there is. You are playing a
Tales of
handbook and you're doing a
Kyleria. Yeah.
Tales of Kyleria. So that's the first episode on Saturday, isn't it?
It is going to be the first session, yeah. Handful of brand new players as we go through playing them through the basic rules, through an actual gameplay rather than just sitting and talking about it. They are all in an orphanage, which is going to be interesting to play. And then, yeah, once we've done that, we're going to go into a full-blown campaign leaning into a bit of a pirate theme.
Nice. Okay, so
We
yeah,
are.
go
So-
check that one out.
Just to clarify, the game is set in an orphanage. You're not running a game for orphans.
No. It is a game where the players find themselves in an orphanage, having been taken there from about the age of 3 or 4. They're now approaching 13, 14. The age of majority is only a few years away, and there is something, a sense of adventure calls to them, the orphanage. And they're not evil people in the orphanage, but they're just trying to keep people in the cities to do the jobs. So the fiction in the orphanage is tales of Dave, the chartered accountant, and his heroic ability to balance the books. It's all just doesn't make sense to them, and so hopefully
They're trying
that's
to
going
break
lead them-
free. I like it.
They do have. I've decided rather than having the old staple DM trick of roll an intelligence check, I will remind you of the thing you forgot to write down in your notes. They have a Fey friend. We've been actually voting on Fey friend on our Instagram. So if you go on our Instagram, you can see the potentials. It's currently a Welsh accented winged bear,
That sounds amazing.
Cool.
which is going to be brilliant. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, so please go check that out on Saturday evening. Sunday is Next to Tanya again.
Is next to Tanya again. Yeah.
That should be fun. That's the second of the
So
Bees
this is
and Merv
Bees and
get
Merv
back together
specials.
thing.
Yep.
Awesome. Monday, I think we're good.
Monday is
Star Wars.
Collateral Damage, as the
Awesome.
campaign is now been known.
Lovely.
Then Tuesday would be Hello and Rising on your channel.
Yeah, Tuesday is Hello Rising, which is getting very interesting. They've managed to use their Well of Many Worlds several times in one episode through no fault of their own, and they've managed to skip away from an encounter with the Prince of Hell, only to end up back in a corridor that leads above the Hells and onto a deserted mountainside back in their own world at last. But there were quite a few bounces there. It was getting quite dicey. But yeah, they've got to try and work out where they are and how much time has passed since they started using the Well of Many Worlds. So that'll be interesting. And that, of course, takes us to Wednesday again, which we'll be here doing this. So have a wonderful week, everybody. Don't forget, it's mainly D&D all the way. So thank you all very much for watching. We will see you again very soon, and bye-bye.
Bye.